Hi, it's Lace My Man, and today we're about to find out the history of the Nigerian diaspora. I'm at the home of Reverend Frank Akpanari, a man who came to live in London in 1961. We are today a commercial and family community all over the world. But how did we get here? What can we do? And are we truly going back? Stay with us. Reverend Frank Akpanari, thank you very much for seeing us today.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Reverend. Reverend, today the Nigerian diaspora is a thriving community, not just in London, but across Europe, even in America. And there's so many blanks. It's a thriving family community, for the Nigerians. We have grandparents, we have parents, and we have children. And there's so many blanks to fill. We haven't told a story that the children can sort of connect to. Now, you came here. You were one of the people that came early enough, from Nigeria, and you saw this community become what it has become today. I want you to talk us through blow by blow, episode by episode, and I'll ask the questions, and please, we're in no rush, so please feel free to carry on. I got a little bit, and thank you for supplying me some information, so I'm going to start from the beginning. You arrived in England in what year?
I came here, first of all, in 1961 for a Boy Scout Jamboree.
Yes.
And then I went back and I came back again for studies in 1962.
Yes.
I studied telecommunications at that time. Yeah. And I stayed on.
From 1962 till now?
Yes.
Okay, I want to ask you, I did a small documentary recently about our lives before England, what we did, our areas and stuff. I want to ask you about, your life before coming over to England just a little bit here. I want to draw a parallel. Was your, in my documentary, if you follow Nigerian history, before independence, that's just before 1961 when you came here.
Yes.
The British were going to hand over. So they sent a lot of Nigerians here, to study, to
yes.
train over.
Yes.
Was that how you came?
No, I came, when I came, as I said before, when I came in 1961,
Yes.
I met so many Nigerian boys here that I knew in Nigeria.
They were already here.
They were already here, and there are boys that are rough in Nigeria, that are for no good to anybody.
Yes.
And I saw them here.
Reverend, be specific. You mean they were surviving?
I met them in the underground. I just wanted to taste the underground. I saw a boy called Oriyomi, who was a very rascal. You cannot stand him. He's very rough. He's one of the fighters, street fighters. I said, what are you doing here? He said, you come to study. I said, if you can come and study here, what am I doing in Nigeria? I should come and study here as well.
So you just came as Boy Scout?
Yes.
So how did you come as Boy Scout? Nothing to do with the British, nothing to do with anything?
No, the Boy Scouts organization have a jamboree every 50 years, all over the world. Sometimes they have it in America or Malawi or somewhere where the British colonies are.
Yes.
And that year was to be held in Nottingham here.
Okay.
So being a Boy Scout, they picked me as the leader.
Yes.
To come. And that time we were having regions, Western region, Southern region, Northern region, and then Cameroons was under Nigeria and Nigerian government then.
At that time?
At that time.
That night before independence?
Yes.
Okay.
They were Nigeria and Cameroons. So there was a representative from Cameroons, one from the north, one from the east, one from the south. I represented Lagos, the capital. And another boy represented East, making 6 of us.
Yes.
And I was made the leader.
That came here?
That came here.
Okay.
So we were told to go by, come by Elder Dempsey line.
What is that? The airline? The airline.
Elder Dempsey line is the shipment, the ships that's running Nigeria and here.
Yes.
It's a boat, cruise sort of boat that comes here with passengers and all that.
Yes.
So they sponsored our fare coming here free.
Let me understand. You came by boat?
By boat. It took us two weeks to get here from Nigeria. So he docked at somewhere in Liverpool called Borom. So
Yeah.
he docked there, and the Boy Scout organization met us there
Yeah.
and took us to Nottingham.
Let me just, sorry, so you don't move too fast. Now, people were leaving Nigeria. You came with the Boy Scout, but was your dad an affluent type of man to
No.
put you in Boy Scout?
No.
So how did you get to Boy Scout?
No.
How did you get? Who was your dad? Just a little bit about your family before we.
Well, my dad was a seaman,
He was a sailor.
a sailor.
Yes.
So it has nothing to do with Boy Scout. Even he did not even like me to be a member of the Boy Scout. He was saying that Boy Scouts are of no good to anybody. So what are you joining them for?
So if your dad was a sailor, why was he opposed to his son being a...
That is how they go. If you want to be a good father to any father, you want you to be a lawyer or a doctor or anything, you never know that Boy Scout is just
Download Tap Send and send that free £5 to someone who needs it. Promo code EDOConnect. No transfer fee, no hidden charges. Just send that money to someone who needs it. And don't forget to use the promo code EDOConnect. Tap Send.
sort of a freelance way of teaching boys not to be naughty at all, rather than engaging the boys to be able to be useful to the community.
Yeah, help themselves out if they're ever in.
And every year or so we go on what is called Boba Job.
Yeah.
You go and help old people to fetch water on all other. It's free,
That was Nigeria.
That was Nigeria.
Good.
And I like such things like that.
And so your dad was, sorry, I want to go back here because I want to fill in all the blanks. Your dad was a sailor, and he had just you, or he had other people?
He had my sister and 4 other children, 4 other boys. And my sister and 4 other boys.
From the same mom?
Yes. But I was the only one that was trying to do all those sort of
Boy
things.
Scout.
Boy Scout, yes.
Was your dad polygamous in 19...
What year?
What year was that? What year was
during the 40s and 50s. I was born in 1941, and I came to this world with 2 other wives with him,
Okay.
So
polygamy in Nigeria has been going on.
Oh my, going on for years, man.
And just before you go, how was polygamy in 1920?
You don't even know that's a polygamy because they're all in stride together, all the women. They don't fight, They took their turns. They took their turns in cooking. They took their turns in going to bed with him, And I remember when I started work, the second wife would come and ask me, say, please, I'm hungry, your father didn't give any money. Can I give her money? And I'll give the wife money, like that,
Did they live in the same house?
Same place, 2 different rooms.
And the children too?
Yeah, they all sleep on the floor.
Everybody sleep on. I wanted us to get an understanding, because if you tell the children this today, they will find it hard to believe.
Yeah, of course.
So your dad had 3 wives.
Yeah.
Each one in the room.
In his own room, and children sleep on the floor,
And they got on well.
Oh yes.
And they never left.
No. Where are you going? If my dad buys something for my mother, he buys for everybody.
Yes.
Otherwise, the other one get jealous.
Yes.
So the ones that are not getting something, they quietly come and say, they call me boss, please, this woman is making me jealous. She just got rich wash from my father. Can you buy me that such a rich man? I'll go and buy it for her.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So I'd say the children also got on well.
Oh yes.
And you and your half brothers and sisters?
Oh, got on fantastically well, no problem. We don't even know that we are separated ourselves,
At all?
At all, no.
Okay.
And the wonderful part is that when we're sitting down to eat, all the wives will bring their foods.
Yes.
To the table.
Yes.
This one will cook something like they call kekefia, which is a plantain porridge.
Yes.
Other will cook pounded yam and soup. Other will cook rice and all that. All of them will come to the same table. Myself and my father and other boys will sit and to start to eat those foods one after the other. You know,
Wow.
and everything is finished.
Wow.
The woman that bought his owner is not touched. She's annoyed. You have to touch her own too, you know. So we just